The STAR response. We briefly addressed the STAR method when we highlighted behavioral interviewing under types of interviews. But the STAR method of responding is an excellent way to address answers in different types of interviews. The STAR method lets you frame a response in an organized and systematic way that paints a clear picture of your previous actions to provide examples of how you may react in the future. Let's break down each step to formulate your response. When you are asked a behavioral question, you're clearly asked to recall a specific time. But other types of questions may not be as clear. You may be asked what sounds like a yes or no question. For example, can you work in a high-pressure environment? To provide the interviewer with a clear picture of your response and ability, paint them a picture of past experiences in a concise way. You do that by answering a question with a situation, task, action, and response, or STAR. So let's break down the STAR interview response method. S, or situation. You describe the situation that you were in. Be sure to give enough detail for the interviewers to understand. The situation can be from a previous job, volunteer experience, or other relevant event. Next is T, or task. For the task, you describe your responsibility in the situation. Don't get this confused with the next section, action. This isn't what you did, but what was your role? For example, were you an intern who was only assigned to assist? Or were you the manager who had to complete the named situation? Now provide A, or the action you took. Tell the interviewer what you did to address the situation and make sure you keep the details focused on you. What steps did you take, or what was your specific contribution? Remember to use I, not we, when talking about these actions. Finally, you have the R, or result. Here's where you tell the interviewer about the outcomes of your actions. Don't be shy about taking credit for your actions. What happened? How did the event end? What did you learn? Make sure not to include examples that do not paint you in a positive light. But you can provide examples that had negative results, but highlighted your strength when facing difficult situations. How do you prepare STAR responses for interview questions? 1. Recall situations that show favorable behaviors or actions, especially when involving work. 2. Prepare short descriptions of each situation and be ready to give details if asked. 3. Be sure each story has a beginning, middle, and end. Be ready to describe the situation, task, your action, and the result. 4. Be sure the outcome or result reflects positively on you, even if the result itself wasn't the best. 5. Be honest. Don't embellish or omit parts of the story. The interviewer will likely notice if your story has a weak foundation. 6. Be specific. Don't generalize about several events. Give a detailed account of one event. 7. Vary your examples. Don't tell the same one or two stories over and over. If you need to practice, contact your local Kentucky Career Center Bluegrass and schedule a time to get assistance or practice with a friend or family member using the example questions provided in this section. In the next section, we will be reviewing what to do in the days and weeks after the interview.